Make an opening statement, and then we will go right into questions. Just raise your hand, and I will call on you. Coach?
First of all, just our fans, awesome atmosphere coming back. Vol Walk was electric, packed out. Had a lot of former players, had former basketball players, DK's back too around the building. So great to have so many former players come back and be a part of it too. You know, just as a football team, thought we started fast. There's some things that we got to clean up, but all in all, good performance defensively, controlled the line of scrimmage, got off the field, third down, offensively able to run the football and create some big plays as well. So special teams was a solid performance. Open it up.
Questions? We'll start with Adam.
Josh, do you believe that it's essential to play well before you go into conference play? Do you think there's a carryover effect if you're playing well going in?
Every week's its own identity. Man, prefer to play well, prefer to continue to gain consistency in the execution and fundamentals and technique. You know, there were some things that we did well tonight. There's some things that we got to clean up too, and take the next step as a program.
Other questions? Rob?
Coach, just got to play a ton of youth tonight. I know you haven't had to go back and look at it. Just initial impressions of guys like Mike Matthews and some of those guys that got on the field for the first time.
Yeah, had a lot of young guys that played. Some of them late in the football game, some early. You know, Mike is a guy that you know we've had great trust just through spring ball, early part of training camp, got nicked up. You know, we were able to use our 4-wide package now with him being healthy tonight, and so it was good to have him out there. He made plays. You know, he handled himself within the flow of the game extremely well. Really excited about what he did, but a lot of our young guys too.
Ben and Patrick.
Josh, I know we asked you about Deshaun Bishop quite a bit, and you detailed his all-season, what's allowed him to be successful going into the year. But as you've gotten into the season, what have you seen from him week to week that's allowed him to continue to grow? Yeah,
one, he comes into the meeting room, to the practice field. He's the same dude every day, man. He's competing. He wants to grow. He challenges himself. He responds well to challenges from his coaches. You know, I thought he did a really good job tonight, pressing the line of scrimmage, and you know, getting to the third level and creating big plays.
Josh, what are your thoughts on how Nico played? It looked like over the middle of the field was working early in the game for you guys. Just what did you think of his play?
Yeah, I thought he played really well. Used his feet when it was time to use his feet. You know, there were a couple things early in the football game. I think we had a drop early in the game over the middle of the football field. He missed on a little RPO, just fundamentally not in a great position, but all in all, played extremely well, good decision maker. So.
Austin and Mike.
This is now 16 quarters since you've given up a touchdown. And tonight you pulled all your starters in the first half. To see even the backups come in there and kind of have that pride to keep that going, what's that say about that side of the ball?
Yeah, Tim's done an amazing job building it, our staff, but how our players understand what we're doing, fundamentals, technique, playing with them, playing really hard, you know, and you know, the challenge was no matter who's in the ball game to go play to the standard of how we play and to win the fourth quarter, and really proud of you know, how we played in the second half.
Josh, when the game is 65-0 at the half, do you think running clock or shortened quarters is viable there? Was that something that was discussed or presented in this game?
Yeah, you'd have to talk to our administration on that side of it, and I say that meaning that it was something that was talked about, but ultimately didn't happen.
David and Al.
Josh, as kind of a follow-up, in your career, have you ever been a part of a game that was 65-0 at halftime?
I don't know. At the end of the day, we played good football early, came out and played good football in the second half, and got to win.
Coach, in his 4 starts, Dylan Sampson's been over 100 yards each time. Why is that? What's the consistency that he has?
He's got great vision, got great pace, presses the line of scrimmage, delivers blocks. He's elusive out in space. And you combine all those things. You got somebody that can be efficient with the football in his hands, and certainly he would give credit to the 5 offensive linemen, the tight ends, and all the skill guys out on the perimeter too. They're a big part of it as well.
Patrick, last one. We have players right here.
Coach Lansard didn't go tonight. What was the reason for his absence, and how much of a luxury is it to throw
Yeah,
Clay Davis in there?
we held a couple of guys tonight that could have gone just for the longevity of this season. We held them out tonight.
All right. Thank you. We'll have
Okay.
players
Appreciate
right
it.
here.